Cities with only one road in always become ghost towns. Your business, same thing. And I know this because before I got totally obsessed with nerding out over small business, social media, marketing, visibility, I actually worked in urban regeneration. So I spent years helping to transform declining town centres into thriving communities. And every successful regeneration project I worked on had one thing in common: multiple access points. Highways, local roads, footpaths, cycle paths, train lines. It wasn't about becoming complicated. Because it was the best way to make a resilient city. When there is only one way in, you have a problem. If you have one accident, the entire city is cut off. One closure, nobody can reach you. One traffic jam, people give up and go somewhere else that is easier to get to. But cities with multiple routes, they are resilient, accessible, thriving. People can always find a way to reach them. And when I sit here now, working with business owners on their visibility strategy, I see the exact same pattern. The business is struggling to get visible, one road in. The business is thriving and getting known, multiple strategic paths. There is a mistake that I see people making, and I will guess which one you are doing now. It is highly possible, if you're watching this, you are relying on social media, whether that is Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, whatever your platform of choice is. So you'll post, you'll engage, you'll show up, you do all the things, and you're still wondering why you feel invisible. Here's why. You have built a business with only one road in. And what happens with one path is, just like a city or a town, when the algorithm changes, your road closes. When you're too busy to post, your road closes. When people get tired of that platform, your road closes. When your ideal client doesn't even hang out there, your road is not going to reach them anyway. One visibility path equals one point of failure. But the businesses that are genuinely visible, the ones where people say, I see you everywhere, they're not actually everywhere. They're just on multiple paths. So let me continue this analogy using the transport network theme because it actually makes things so much clearer. There are typically four paths, right? First of all, you've got the highway, and that is speaking on stages, other people's stages. High speed visibility to large audiences, promoted by other people, instant authority. You're reaching the people who will never see your social media otherwise. You're creating connections, generating content that then you can repurpose for months. Tick, win. Second, the train line, your own events. This is direct access straight into your world. Deep connection with your ideal audience, and you're positioning yourself as the leader, not just a participant. You're building your own ecosystem rather than borrowing somebody else's. Third, the main road, online platforms like YouTube, podcasts, blogs. This gives you ongoing searchable visibility that works while you sleep. The longevity of a YouTube video, of a blog, of a podcast is much longer than social media. So literally it is attracting people who are actively looking for solutions while you sleep, and it builds compound growth over time. And then fourth, the local streets. This is your regular social media. Daily touch points, relationship building, keeping you top of mind, quick, accessible connection points where people can see your personality. And it works because when you have multiple visibility paths, something magical happens. If one path slows down, say the algorithm changes or life gets busy or the platform dies or whatever happens, you've still got others working for you. Your visibility doesn't collapse because Instagram randomly decided to change how reels work. Your stage will become your YouTube content, becomes your social media post, becomes your email newsletter. One piece of visibility feeds all of the others. Some people love YouTube, others won't watch videos, but they will read your posts. Some need to hear you speak before they even trust you. Multiple paths means you can reach all of them. Let me be really clear. This is not about doing all the things. I already know that you are busy, 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 and your to-do list is longer than my arm. It is not about posting on 47 platforms daily and saying yes to every speaking opportunity, running events every week, being exhausted, overwhelmed. No, it is about being very strategic with 2 to 4 visibility paths that work together. So if you think of it like designing your own transportation network, you need one highway path. So that might be speaking, guest appearances, something that is high impact. One owned path, which is your event, your platform, your email list, something you control. One always on path, YouTube, podcast, blog, something that is working while you sleep, and one connection path, so social media, networking, something for that daily relationship building. Four paths, each serving a different purpose, all working together. So I know what you're thinking, but George, I barely can keep up with social media already. How can I add more? You are not adding more, you are redistributing your energy and your time. Instead of posting daily on Instagram, you might create one YouTube video weekly, repurpose it to 3 social media posts, speak at one event quarterly, send one weekly email. Different distribution, same amount of time, tons better results. So here's what I want you guys to do and what you can take out of this, your next steps. Look at your current visibility strategy, where you're showing up and how, and ask yourself, how many paths do you actually have? Are you, by the way, posting on 2 social media platforms still counts as one path because they're both social media. So how many paths do you actually have? What happens if your main path closes tomorrow? What path would give you the best return on investment for your next move? And the last question, what are you not doing that you know you should be? Because here is the truth that I've learned. The most visible businesses are not working harder. They are just strategically accessible from multiple different directions. They built more than one road in, and it is time for you to do the same. If you want help from me to build your visibility ecosystem with multiple paths that actually work together instead of an exhausting hamster wheel where you're everywhere doing everything, that is exactly what I teach you in the visibility code. So drop paths in the comments if this resonated. Let's talk about which visibility path you need to build next.